Gossips, trending, viral content, celebrity lifestyle. Welcome to.
So in yesterday's video I made about Mohbad's wife landing herself into depression because of constant online bullying and attacks. I also made mention of Mohbad's mother also granting her own interview, and in that interview she spoke in Yoruba language also. Because of language barrier, I was not able to bring it up here, but thank goodness a blogger who has been giving us constant and back-to-back information regarding to this justice for Mohbad helped us to interpret and transcribe all that she said in English language. Guys, guess what? You don't want to miss all this information she revealed during her interviews, revealing how her husband, Mohbad's father, Mr. Aloba, caught her with her neighbor's husband. Secondly, how he threw her out. Thirdly, how she toyed to make sure that she brings money, and at the end of the day she was remitting her salary to Mohbad's father. In fact, stay tuned and watch the rest of this video, and of course share your thoughts in the comment section. But before that, let me officially welcome you all back again to my YouTube channel. In case you're watching for the first time, this is Loudly Gist over YouTube. Thank you for watching and tuning in, and to my beautiful, handsome, awesome returning subscribers, you guys are the realest, the real MVPs. Thank you so much for your massive support and always watching. That being said, let's go. According to this popular blogger on Instagram, Lola Shobola, my Yoruba brothers and sisters, please pardon me if I did not pronounce this very well. She said, a new interview from Mohbad's mom, part 1. Joseph Aloba and I loved each other so much when we started. Even though my parents warned me not to marry him, but I didn't listen. All the money I was making from my menial jobs, I gave him everything. I used my money and sweat to send him for 1 year pastoral training under Prophet Abiara. In the marriage, he was a stubborn and wicked husband. He was always fighting me that I fell into depression. It was in abject poverty that I had the 3 children for him. I decided to be grinding pepper for a living, so I got a shop and I started the work. The money I was making from this, I gave him daily. One day, I decided to use the money I made that day for myself, 3,500. I didn't give him. That was the genesis of our problem. He frustrated me. The reports going round, the reports going the reports going around that he sent me out because I committed adultery are false. There was a lady and her hubby who were staying next to us at that time. I was so much older than her, but we became friends. Her hubby was from my town. They used to come and eat at our place. One day, the wife traveled and I went to give the hubby food out of goodwill. Then Mohbad's dad saw me and started shouting that I was having an affair with the man. I refused to beg him because my conscience was clear. He told me to leave his house. 3 pastors came to beg him, but he refused. He threw my luggage out very late at night. I had to go sleep in my shop. In the morning, I went to the house to check on my keys. Immediately he saw me, he picked a knife and chased me. I ran for my life. After I ran for my life, I went to my parents' house, but my dad did not let me in because he said he had warned me before. Mohbad's dad did not let me have access to my children. After a while, he allowed me to take Adura because he was a baby. Adura was always falling sick when he was with him. I reached out to the dad for hospital bill, but he refused. He said Adura was a bar and star. Guys, of course, because of community guidelines, I might be pronouncing some words wrongly, but just check your screen. And that if it was not his blood, he would buy before he clocked one. I am not surprised that he's now calling Liam a bass and tad. He did it to his own son too. He knows Liam is more son. He just wanted to frustrate Wumi. He was the one that prepared the prayer water that Wumi drank before she became pregnant. When Liam was born, he warned them not to let me carry or give him a bath. He told them I was a wishy-wishy. I couldn't carry him for a very long time. He was the one that organized the pastors that named the boy. He and Wumi used to be very close, but what really caused their problem was placenta and naming ceremony. After Liam was named, he said Mo should give him 250,000 naira so he could go back to Ikorodu and cook for people that would be visiting him, but Mo refused. It became a big it became a big issue. I had to intervene and beg Mo before he sent the money to his dad. I see all the curses Nigerians are placing on me and the innocent baby. They will go back to the sender. Mo never doubted Liam's paternity. God will judge Baba Mohbad because after Mo rented an apartment for me, he settled our differences and his dad was always coming to sleep over. Now he is treating me as if we are strangers. Mo was a very peaceful person who never liked his business outside. If he was alive to see all these dramas and interviews, he would never be happy. Mo's father told him to do three things for him: build a house, build a church, and buy him a car. He didn't grant this request. One day I called him for a mother to son talk. I begged him to buy his dad a car. He got mad. He got mad and flared up at me. God will judge Joseph because I was fighting for him at his back. I sent for me to talk to Mo about the car. Within 3 days, they bought the car. It was after that it was after this that my son got a shop for me. I have been staying with them for a while to babysit, but I left on Saturday, a day to the Ikorodu show. He promised to pay me a visit on Monday after the show, but he never showed up. I became worried because it was unlike him. I called him and his wife, but their numbers were not available. At 12 p.m., I was praying when I saw more spirits in vision walk past me. I called his phone, it was not available. So I called the wife and she said he was sleeping. She said they both slept together in the same room through the night, but he had a minor injury at the show. On Tuesday, September 12th, at about 3 p.m., I called Rumi to ask her something when she started shouting and crying on the phone. Mom, please come right away. Don't allow me to become a widow. I thought it was the it was the usual beating that they used to beat Mo. I was shaking. I called the dad to let us meet so we could go to the hospital. Mo's sister too called and we all went. At a point, nobody was picking calls again. We were almost at the hospital when my younger sister called us that we should go to Mo's house. Someone also called the dad. That was when I heard Mo had passed away. I cried and I shook Mo's dad. The dad said it was money that buyed him. Hmm. I didn't understand that statement. Was my son as rich as Dangote? Why would money buy him? I was running MAD. When we got to the bus stop that led to Mo's house, we saw a huge crowd from there down to the house. I couldn't enter the house. I sat outside on the floor, asking everyone what happened. When they were taking him into the ambulance, I shouted that they should not bury him because I knew he would wake up. I stood in front of the ambulance and I was screaming that he must not be buried. They had to take me away. Upon all the beating and suffering, what could have died more? I lost my senses. Nigerians, please stop cursing Liam. He is an innocent child. He is the only one more left for me to be looking at. Nothing must happen to Liam. So, guys, that's all she reviewed in that video. And there is this particular question I want to ask. Meanwhile, she said that her female neighbor traveled and she cooked in her house and served her female neighbor's husband in her absence. Though, now, as a woman, how would you feel that you traveled and your female neighbor cooked in her house and served your husband? Share your thoughts in the comment section. And what Mohbad's mother did, was that the right thing to do? Did she overstep her boundaries? Now, to men, how would you feel that your wife cooked in your house under your roof and went and served a male's neighbor? If you hear it, how will you react? Like, did Mohbad's father overreacted, it is well. Oh, share your thoughts in the comment section. Pour down your emotions there. That being said, guys, that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember to smash on the red subscribe button to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell to always get notified anytime I drop new video or videos on this channel. We react, analyze, we give trending gist, celebrity news, true crime and true crime stories. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for always watching, liking, commenting and sharing. Bye bye for now as I'm signing up for my next one. Peace out. I love you all. Kemi and bye.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.